Finally, after waiting for a long time, One Piece Chapter 1112 has appeared. Of course you are all waiting for this chapter to arrive, let's discuss it straight away. One Piece Chapter 1112 entitled Heart Aspect, where the cover of this chapter depicts Kinemon giving a gift to Yamato. Starting from the Pacifista Mark III attack which destroyed Egghead Island, a scream from the Marines also covered the Pacifista attack where one of them said, "Don't let the Straw Hat crew leave the island." This was followed by the muttering of a Gorosei, namely Nusjuro, who was destroying the Pacifista one by one, where he said, "Don't let Jewelry Bonnie escape, he is just a 12-year-old child," and vented his frustration at Vegapunk for giving Bonnie his strength. Previously, we didn't know where the power or Bonnie Devil Fruit came from. Maybe this is an indication that the power was indeed given by Vegapunk. On the other hand, we are shown the battle between the Giants and the Marines who want to take the Kuma and also destroy the ship, where there is also Frankie who is trying to defend the Kuma and their ship from attacks by the Marines. As you can see, our Frankie is very strong. With one attack using strong right, the enemy fell down. In the middle of their fight, one of the Marines said, "I will not let our military weapons fall on you." The military weapons they meant were Kuma, and this instantly made Bonnie so angry that the Marine immediately received a very strong kick that made him fall down. Because for Bonnie, Kuma is a good father figure, not a weapon for the government. Even though Bonnie is only 12 years old, don't forget that he is also a member of 11 supernovas or the worst generation. No wonder he is also very strong. Move to the other side, namely in Laba phase, where there are Marcus Mars and York who have arrived at the Vegapunk room, where the room is used to record broadcasts that Vegapunk uses to convey the truth to the world. And not long after that, Marcus without hesitation destroyed the room with his laser. But it turned out that the broadcast was still going on. Marcus, who was trying to destroy the entire laboratory, was immediately stopped by York, explaining that it would destroy the entire island. Not long after that, Marcus was a small snail from somewhere, and York explained that this was a possibility. Den Den Mushi Vegapunk's new invention which has a triangular shell. Marcus immediately flew towards Punk Records. On the other side of the scene, Stussy and Kaku, feeling the presence of Marcus passing by them, realize that they are not a threat, but Kaku doesn't know who the monster really is, and Stussy explains that it is one of the Gorosei. It was indeed a terrible monster, followed by a stiff question to Stussy who said, "Did you leave Stussy?" Stussy answered that it was his own decision to stay and help the Straw Hat crew escape from Egghead Island. Moving on to Nami's team and her friends, at that time Nami did not agree with Stussy's decision to die herself, but here Edison firmly explained that opening the Frontier Dome could only be done in the control room. On the other hand, Usopp shouted and said that preparations for the coup de burst were complete, but Usopp also emphasized that he needed everyone's help. Zoro and the others couldn't possibly get here on time. This was followed by Edison's answer which said that the Straw Hat crew was very troublesome but he liked the determination of the Straw Hat crew who were always a source of miracles, and without waiting long, Edison immediately jumped down and who knows what he was planning. Moving on to the Luffy team battle, it is shown that Jupiter is sucking in the air very strongly, even to the point where it can be felt at the end of the island, where the ships also feel a very strong suction force. The Giants are also overwhelmed and cannot move forward because of the force. The suction carried out by Jupiter. On the other hand, Luffy, who has reached his limit, has become old-fashioned. The Giants panicked about Luffy's condition, and because Luffy said that he had run out of food energy, Dory and Broggy gave him Elbaf's special emergency food made from fermented shark called Hakari, and suddenly Luffy's form returned to normal. And suddenly Walkiri tried to attack him. But they were blocked by Luffy in third gear mode. But who would have thought that the blow that hit Walkiri's head was actually Luffy who felt the pain? That means it's a sign that Walkiri's head is very strong. Moving to several sides, at Team Nami's place we are shown that some of Saturn's legs have reached their place. And also the giant silhouette that is so scary in the Bonnie place which is none other than Nusjuro. And in Laba phase Punk Record, we are also shown in the normal form of Marcus Mars who has entered Den Den Mushi Vegapunk's hiding room. And that's this review about Chapter 1112. We'll wait for the continuation of their action next week. Subscribe for next videos.